The Lady Ashbourne Chronicles. Episode 4, in which I am apparently the villain of this story. Previously, on the Lady Ashbourne Chronicles, terms were negotiated, hands were shaken perhaps longer than strictly necessary, and Lady Ashbourne agreed to restore an earl's estate in exchange for her daughter's futures. But how does one tell one's family that one is abandoning them for architectural pursuits?
I delivered the news between bites of breakfast toast, as casually as requesting someone pass the marmalade. I'm leaving.
You're what?
I said I'm leaving. For Devon. I've decided to accept employment there. Is Devon energetically aligned? No. It's wet, wealthy, and in need of repair. I'm going there to assist in the restoration of an estate.
You're abandoning us! Whatever will we do without you?
You're grown women.
Not that anyone of consequence has noticed.
You'll manage, I'm sure.
Could we come with you?
Absolutely out of the question. You'll be staying with your Aunt Honoria.
Father's horrible sister Honoria? The one who hates children?
Lady Honoria Crabley. She's a childless widow with an enormous house in Bath. She's finally consented to sponsor you for the season. Or longer, possibly indefinitely. And as you are no longer children, her hating you won't be a problem.
You're shipping us off to that pursed-lipped gargoyle with the decorative peacocks and theories about proper breathing techniques. She once made me re-embroider an entire sampler because I sighed too loudly.
This isn't a discussion. Your belongings are packed, the carriage is ready, and I've already written to Honoria.
What? When?
3 days ago. I sent the request along with a bottle of excellent brandy and a modest financial incentive. She's going to force us to attend luncheons. You'll endure. Learn to curtsy without toppling over. Practice not accidentally hexing the silverware.
That only happened twice. I refuse to wear sensible shoes.
You'll wear whatever Honoria decrees, or she'll make you practice deportment in the rose garden again. I adore you both, but I'll sleep more soundly knowing your mystical experiments and melodramatics aren't echoing through my walls, uninhibited while I am away. Besides, you both need seasons, and she's agreed to host you. Perhaps you'll find suitors who I can approve of.
But I'm happy here, with my garden. Why would you force us to go? I hate society.
Because I'm a mother, not a martyr.
Society? Perhaps it won't be so bad. I have been rather melancholy of late.
You see? Exactly what you need. You'll see. This is for the best. For all of us. I'd just finished wrestling the girls into their departure carriage. After 2 dramatic re-entries for forgotten hair oils, 1 heated argument about hat ribbons, and a final tearful goodbye to Spindle, who was already napping in a sunny window, utterly unmoved by their theatrics, when I heard it. Tap, tap, tap. Thunk. Tap, tap. 3 workmen stood at my front entrance, surrounded by stacks of fresh timber, crates of nails, and what appeared to be rolls of brand new slate tiles.
Respectfully, Lady Ashbourne.
Why is there scaffolding on my portico?
Couple orders from Thorncroft, m'lady. Said we was to start with the roof this morning. Mentioned something about evicting unauthorised tenants, he did.
What? I looked up at the roof where workers were securing scaffolding, down at their supplies, and then over my shoulder at the retreating carriage. And then, at precisely the right moment, I spotted it, tucked under the foreman's leather tool pouch.
For your safety, peace of mind, and because I cannot, in good conscience, leave anyone under a ceiling with architectural ambitions of its own. No thanks necessary. P.
That absolute scoundrel. That bastard. He'd known. He'd begun the repairs before I'd even accepted his proposition, before our agreement was finalised. Most probably before he'd stepped over my threshold with that ridiculous orange tree. Something warm and unfamiliar stirred inside me, and I took a deep, fortifying breath. Well played, Lord Thorncroft. Well then. You have until the first snow to make this place weatherproof. Begin with the parlour ceiling. There's a squirrel in residence who believes he holds the deed.
His lordship warned us you'd have strong opinions.
His lordship has absolutely no idea what he's unleashed. But as I turned toward my waiting carriage, Devon bound and inexplicably lighter of heart. I wondered if perhaps he did.
And so Lady Ashbourne departs for Devon, leaving behind daughters, workmen, and one very smug squirrel. But what awaits her at Raventhorn Hall? And has the Earl truly anticipated the force of nature he's just hired? Next time on the Lady Ashbourne Chronicles, in which Devon proves even damper than advertised, featuring architectural disasters, suspicious peacocks, and the kind of greeting that makes one question one's life choices. Thank you for listening.